Deep in the mountains of Xifi in northern Nigeria, where the sands of the Sahel whisper forgotten tales and mysteries linger in the dust, there exists an ancient brotherhood known as the Gwanga, the hyena men. Isolated for centuries, they have survived in one of the most punishing landscapes on Earth, where scorching temperatures, ruthless sandstorms, and prowling predators shape the destiny of only the most resilient. Yet amid this unforgiving terrain, they have mastered one of the most astonishing traditions of mankind: taming, and in some cases, forming an almost supernatural bond with one of the fiercest creatures known to man, the hyena. These enigmatic men move through villages and markets like phantoms, leading their hyenas on thick iron chains alongside trained snakes and monkeys, captivating and unnerving all who cross their path. Some say they wield ancient herbal knowledge, performing rituals that make them immune to wounds, blending mysticism with raw survival. Their hypnotic performances blur the line between reality and legend, leaving whispers in their wake. Are they mere entertainers, cunning extortionists, or guardians of an ancestral power too arcane for outsiders to comprehend? Their origins remain shrouded in secrecy, known only to those within the Brotherhood. One thing is certain: whether feared or revered, the hyena men of Gwanga exist on the razor's edge between myth and reality, where the wild and the mystical become one. The hyena men of Gwanga are believed to live in Kano, a major city in northern Nigeria. Kano is a place where the modern world meets deep-rooted traditions, but the hyena men do not stay in one place for long. From here, they travel to more remote villages and towns, performing their mysterious street shows with hyenas, pythons, and monkeys. Their journey takes them through some of the harshest landscapes in West Africa, places where few dare to go. Northern Nigeria has an extreme climate. The temperature can rise above 40 degrees Celsius (140 degrees Fahrenheit) during the dry season, with the sun burning everything in sight. Sandstorms from the Sahara sweep through, turning the air thick with dust. When the rainy season comes, heavy storms flood the land, bringing relief, but also new dangers. This region is full of deadly animals, scorpions, snakes, but the real danger is often invisible. Diseases like malaria and yellow fever spread through mosquitoes, making life even more difficult. Surviving here is not easy. Many people struggle to find clean water, food, and medicine. The hyena men, however, have adapted. They rely on old herbal remedies and secret traditions passed down through generations. Some believe they use special charms to protect themselves from sickness and injury. Their lifestyle is not just about performing with animals. It is a way of life built on mystery, resilience, and survival. Despite the hardships, the hyena men continue their journeys, walking between worlds, the ancient and the modern, the human and the wild. To outsiders, they are a spectacle, but to those who understand, they are the last keepers of a forgotten power. Living legends in a land that does not forgive weakness. To the local communities, the hyena men of Gwanga are both feared and respected. Some see them as dangerous sorcerers, men who control wild beasts through dark magic. Others view them as entertainers, skilled in ancient traditions. But one thing is certain: when they enter a town, people watch with a mix of awe and fear. The sight of a full-grown hyena on a thick iron chain, walking like a loyal dog, is unsettling. Some believe these men possess supernatural powers, whispering to the animals in a language only they understand. Managing these fierce creatures is no easy task. The hyena men raise them from cubs, feeding them special herbs, and training them with strict discipline. But even with years of training, a hyena is still a wild animal. Injuries are common: bites, scratches, and even deadly attacks. They also face challenges from authorities, who sometimes see their trade as illegal or dangerous. Near their region stands Zuma Rock, a towering monolith rising from the earth like a forgotten god. Known as the gateway to the afterlife, it is shrouded in mystery. Legends say spirits dwell within, watching over the land. For the hyena men, it is another symbol of the unknown, just like them. The hyena men of Gwanga are often linked to the Hausa ethnic group, one of the largest and most influential in West Africa. The Hausa people are spread across northern Nigeria, Niger, and parts of Chad, Mali, and Ghana. However, the hyena men are not just ordinary Hausa. They belong to a secretive subgroup, possibly the Gwan Kura, a mysterious offshoot with unique traditions. Now, we will dive deeper into this mysterious reality, uncovering the secrets behind the hyena men's bond with their animals. Taming a hyena is not about brute force. It is an art that requires patience, instinct, and deep knowledge. The process begins when the hyenas are still cubs, raised and fed by hand to create a connection. But no matter how long they are trained, these creatures never lose their wild nature. A single mistake can turn deadly. Control over them is a fragile dance between dominance and respect, a constant test of courage. Alongside hyenas, they work with pythons, snakes, and baboons, each carrying deep spiritual meaning. Hyenas symbolize strength and protection. Snakes represent wisdom and hidden power, while baboons embody cunning and trickery. Despite their mesmerizing skills, society often sees them as outcasts, feared, misunderstood, and sometimes accused of sorcery. Some legends even link them to substance use and voodoo rituals. But beyond the myths, their way of life is a raw mix of survival and heritage. Both men and women in this community live under extreme conditions, their bodies shaped by hardship, their appearance almost otherworldly, primitive, untamed, and hauntingly beautiful. The hyena men hold a special place in their tribe, walking the line between warriors, mystics, and performers. They are the keepers of ancient knowledge, using their bond with wild animals to entertain, intimidate, and even heal. Some believe they are chosen by spiritual ancestors, their blood blessed with an unseen power that allows them to control the untamed. Their presence commands both fear and respect. Men who do not just survive in the wild, but thrive alongside creatures most would never dare to approach. Their appearance reflects their way of life, strong, rugged, and almost primal. With lean, muscular bodies shaped by constant travel and struggle, their faces bear the marks of both hardship and mystery. Their piercing eyes seem to hold secrets only they understand. Women in the tribe play an equally vital role. They are healers, fortune tellers, and keepers of sacred traditions. Many are skilled in herbal medicine, treating wounds and illnesses that modern doctors would struggle to cure. But beyond their wisdom, they are known for their striking beauty. High cheekbones, deep-set eyes, and skin that glows under the sun, shaped by the same forces of nature that mold the men. Polygamy is common among them. A man's strength, status, and ability to provide determine how many wives he can take. To win multiple wives, a man must prove his power, whether through mastery over animals, fearlessness in battle, or wealth gained through his performances. Women choose men who display dominance and resilience, believing that strength ensures survival. For the hyena men, life is more than just survival. It is a dance with the spirits of their ancestors, a cycle of power, mystery, and tradition that stretches back through time, untouched by the modern world. The hyena men earn their living through performances, traveling from town to town, mesmerizing crowds with their wild beasts. They showcase daring acts, commanding hyenas, handling venomous snakes, and even letting baboons dance alongside them. People pay to witness these strange, almost supernatural displays, tossing coins or bills in exchange for a glimpse of something otherworldly. Some also sell herbal medicine, promising cures for ailments or protection from evil spirits. Their earnings vary. On good days, they make enough to live comfortably, but in harsh times, survival becomes a struggle. Many believe their power comes from magic charms, talismans infused with ancient spells. Some whisper that they use black magic to control their animals, making hyenas obey commands that should be impossible. Is it real? No one outside their circle knows for sure. They are also linked to voodoo practices, performing secret rituals under the cover of night. These ceremonies may involve sacrifices, chants, and invoking spirits for protection, strength, or dominance. Whether myth or reality, one thing is clear. The hyena men exist on the edge of the natural and supernatural, feared not just for their animals, but for the unknown forces they might command. Traveling to Nigeria requires careful consideration due to safety concerns. The Australian government advises reconsidering your need to travel to Nigeria overall due to the volatile security situation and threat of terrorism, kidnapping, violent crime, and the risk of civil unrest. Similarly, the Canadian government recommends avoiding non-essential travel to Nigeria, including the capital Abuja, because of unpredictable security situations and significant risks of terrorism, crime, and kidnappings. In the Global Peace Index, Nigeria ranks 144th out of 163 countries, indicating a lower level of safety compared to many other nations. Within Nigeria, certain regions are particularly hazardous. The U.S. Department of State advises against all travel to states such as Borno, Yobe, Kogi, and northern Adamawa due to terrorism and kidnapping threats. Other areas like Bauchi, Gombe, Kaduna, Kano, Katsina, Sokoto, and Zamfara are also highlighted for increased risks. Globally, countries like Yemen, Sudan, South Sudan, Afghanistan, Ukraine, and Syria are among the most dangerous places, often due to ongoing conflicts and instability. If you are considering travel to Nigeria or any high-risk area, it is essential to stay informed through official travel advisories and take all necessary precautions to ensure your safety.